Greetings nerdy list aficionados, and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. Today we're dipping our toes back into the realm of Star Wars to talk about what everyone else is talking about, the Mandalorian, and more specifically, Baby Yoda. They call it the child, but the fandom has spoken, so Baby Yoda it is. Since the Mandalorian is airing week by week on Disney Plus as part of their please don't just download this and then delete it strategy, it means that fans have plenty of time to cultivate theories. Fan theories thrive in a week-to-week or rapid season turnaround environment. Now we must place emphasis on the date. Today is December 6th at the time of recording, so some of these could be disproved, but it's still fun to talk about them. Most of these of course involve Baby Yoda. Give the people what they want. I'm Sasha, and these are the top 10 Star Wars Mandalorian fan theories that you need to know. Number 10. They want to clone Baby Yoda. There are so many theories that involve cloning on here, and that of course makes sense since this is Star Wars, and we've had entire clone sagas and clone wars, so it's hardly out of left field. So what exactly the remnants of the Empire want Baby Yoda for is at the time of this recording still unclear, but not everyone believes he needs to be alive for it to be done, which opens up some questions. Some are convinced they want this baby to clone, that he clearly has some innate force abilities, so could they be wanting to replicate that, but for their side? Or do they want an adorable body for the Emperor to inhabit? It is canon, or I guess I should say was, since Disney was all like extended universe, why have material when you can just wing it? So Palpatine had clones, many clones, that he could like send his consciousness to if necessary. He's obsessed with avoiding death. These theories also low-key tie into the Rise of Skywalker, but we'll get to that a little later. Number 9. The child is a clone. So sticking on that clone train, what if the child is already a clone of Yoda? And we all know what a powerful Jedi Master he was. Maybe some want to know just how this was done. Perhaps it wasn't your standard cloning technique. This is spinning off of the idea that the child is a reincarnated version of Yoda, but some fans feel the timelines don't add up. I don't know, maybe reincarnation could take a while in different forms. But again, others point out, wasn't Baby Yoda born the same year as Anakin? So it's just not possible. Clone makes more sense. If the child is a clone, it's the cutest clone out there. Number 8. Luke trained Baby Yoda. Let's get into some of the theories that are trying to tie the Baby Yoda to the Rise of Skywalker, and J.J. Abrams wants this. Never forget, the man goes on fan forums. It's where he got some of the ending ideas for Lost. He's already started dropping hints that there is a connection, most likely to engender fan goodwill with people because they are loving The Mandalorian. And the sequel trilogy is in a bit of an interesting, let's use the word interesting, place in the fandom space. However, JJ cannot be trusted. Remember when he said it definitely wasn't Khan? Benedict Cumberbatch was not playing Khan. Everybody forget it, guys all go home. Nothing to see here. The movie comes out, he's gone. That's called lying. So here we have the idea that plays with the different aging of alien species to ask the question, was Baby Yoda one of Luke's students? Trained by him. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Because I said that, this one will be true. Number 7. Baby Yoda is controlling the Mandalorian. So since the massive force exertion seen in episode 2, it has made some fans wonder whether or not this cute little creature has been influencing Mando. Are all of his actions entirely his own, or is some force persuasion being employed? Some fans think no, because that use of the force tired him out, but maybe just kind of subtly influencing a person would take less. Is the child leading the Mandalorian where he needs him to go? It would be an interesting dynamic to introduce, that's for sure. Add some menace to this so far super cute creature. I mean, there has to be more to him, or does there? He's selling a lot of toys. Lots of toys. I pre-ordered one. Number 6. Baby Yoda is Emperor Palpatine. Lots of theories involving Palpatine. Hashtag not my Palpatine. Just joking. So going off of some of the theories we already mentioned, we have one that implies that the child is already Emperor Palpatine, that there has been a consciousness transfer of some kind. But then some say there's no way bringing him back from the dead would be an option. Still, some are convinced that some kind of transference has taken place, but perhaps it's not firmly taken root yet. Like they need to bring it out, like The Boys from Brazil, which was a movie about Hitler clones, who they were attempting to raise in a similar circumstance to bring back the Führer. Good movie, scary concept. Not our sweet Baby Yoda, please. Number 5. Anybody can be resurrected. Now some are saying that the implications of the Baby Yoda Palpatine connection mean that anyone can be resurrected. So this means maybe we could see Luke or Anakin or other classic Jedi. So basically this theory is, we miss Luke, please let us see him again. And it can involve Baby Yoda. That would be amazing. I don't disagree. I miss Luke too. However, we'll have to see just why they wanted to study the child. Was it to study the species? Do they have some kind of inherent force abilities? Or is he full of midichlorians? Well, we'll find out, maybe. If resurrection was on the table, is that something you would want? Do you subscribe to the whole no one is really gone philosophy? Or sometimes is dead better? Let me know down below. Number 4. Palpatine is Baby Yoda's father. So here's another idea. Since the child was born at the same time as Anakin, and Anakin is born of the Force, but not actually. Really, Palpatine is his father via squeaky Force impregnation, someone without their consent, but also knowledge. She thought she was just having a Jesus baby of pure Force. So the Force can move your essence. I was gonna say sperm, but essence sounds nicer. So some feel that the child was yet another attempt at this, or an occurrence of a counterweight, the Force balancing itself out. It's all grown quite nebulous over the years as to just what the Force is, which is why some interpret it in the more classic sense and others treat it more like a Vulcan mind meld. A lot depends on how deep you are into the lore, and with Star Wars you can get pretty deep. Not like Memory Alpha deep, but still pretty deep. Wikipedia deep. Number 3. Boba Fett is alive. So some people, when The Mandalorian was announced, were a bit disappointed because they wanted a Boba Fett series. While some fans think they have seen Boba Fett in some of the background scenes of The Mandalorian. And that has launched a whole, well, we never really saw his body, did we? I mean, did he really die in the Sarlacc pit? Maybe we can see him again. Although some other fans have said that no, that wasn't him in the background, stop it. Following Mando is nice. It's nice to sit with some characters and have them grow with you. The Mandalorian is very space western, which Star Wars already has large elements of in its base form. The Mandalorian is a very Man with No Name trilogy, so the western series with Clint Eastwood that ends with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that in a combination of The Lone Wolf and Cub, the samurai series where a lone samurai travels the countryside with a young child and a wagon. Both are quality content. Number 2. Palpatine wants Baby Yoda. So this one is high up because of plausibility, not because of scintillating action, but because it makes sense. Who would want this child, this Baby Yoda? Well, the big bad, and the one that jumps to the forefront of people's minds is the Emperor. Why, we have gone over in various numbers on this list, but people are convinced that they know the who. Now we shall have to of course wait and see where this all goes, because there are rumors that in season 2 we will still be following the Baby Yoda. Still, some reveals are definitely on the horizon. It being someone else, that would truly subvert expectations, and maybe in a good way. Number 1. The child is the love child of Yoda and Yaddle. So this theory postulates that Yoda is the child's actual father, and that the mother would be Yaddle. So the child is the third of its species that has been seen on screen. So of course it must be their child. Who else could it be? These two were both seen on the Council and the prequel series, so fans have speculated that maybe something happened and this child is the result, which would create a more realistic link for some than the whole he's a clone or Palpatine's son angles other people are working with. Because we've seen so few of this species, it has come to be believed that Yoda must come from a rare species. Perhaps they're all naturally inclined towards the Force. Which of these fan theories do you find the most plausible? Do you have some of your own, and are you enjoying The Mandalorian? Or is it just a contrast to the sequel trilogy? Do you like the new trilogy? We can all just talk about it here. Here at Top 10 Nerd, we're not gonna yell at you for liking what you like. It's fine. No name calling here. Thanks so much for watching Top 10 Nerd. Please, if you haven't already, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that you never miss a vid. And we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.